Hello. Hello and welcome to another Nervous Puzzle stream. We're experimenting once again with some things. One thing I'm experimenting with is music. Hello, K-Rolls. So let me know if the volume of the music is good or should be quieter or louder compared to me. Hello, Charlie. We'll see how this music thing goes. If Jessica shows up, I've not figured out how I can get her to also listen to music, but we'll see. And then we are also experimenting with pre-dumping out our puzzle pieces and laying them out. There were some suggestions that the puzzle piece flipping over portion of the stream was boring, and that we could eliminate it. So we're gonna try that. I have not pre-gamed here at all. Tried to figure out any pieces that go together before I start. Though there are some pieces that are pretty obvious. So today we are doing a brand new puzzle, the Jupiter Infinity Puzzle, which is a Patreon exclusive. So members of our Patreon can join at a puzzle tier where you receive a puzzle 3 times a year. That is a special Patreon puzzle. This is the second Patreon puzzle we have done. And it is sort of another puzzle in kind of Infinity Puzzle Planet series, like the Earth and the Moon. But now it's Jupiter. So, let's get going. Start my timer. So this puzzle uses the matrix cut, and it has 5 whimsy pieces. There's this JWST whimsy, which is the James Webb Space Telescope. That one is pretty easy to spot. Yeah, Jessica wanted us to try to do a more challenging puzzle this week, but I am not convinced that this will necessarily be more challenging. You know, it has these very distinct color bands, so that helps. And the poles are also very distinct. So we'll see how that goes. You know, this JWST whimsy obviously will go very fast, but that's not really much of an indication of the difficulty of the puzzle. It's just super obvious. Pull out our other whimsies. The shooting star. The space shuttle. The astronaut. And the satellite. Where's the satellite? Here's the thing that goes to the satellite. Oh, my puzzle flippers missed one. We had third-party help to flip over all the puzzle pieces, which I suppose makes it slightly more fair. And we sort of are breaking some of our time comparisons because our other times included the puzzle flipping and this one does not. Oopsies. So as I was sort of saying, this puzzle is a successor to our Earth puzzle. So it's another planetary puzzle where we've taken sort of unique map projection and unrolled it. While keeping kind of the puzzle topology, the way the puzzle goes together, the same as the topology of a planet or the globe. So it's like a sphere, so it can go together in different ways. Our original Earth puzzle was an icosahedral projection, so it's like you take your Earth and you project it onto an icosahedron, which is like a shape made of equilateral triangles, and you unroll that. This puzzle, we decided to do it a little bit differently. This puzzle is a cubic projection. I think the music's slightly loud. How about that? Is that any better? This puzzle is a cubic projection. So instead of projecting onto an icosahedron and unrolling that, we're projecting onto a cube. A regular old cube. Everybody knows what a cube is. And unfolding that. So instead of 12 sides, there's only 6 sides. And the reason we did that was, one, just to do something a little bit different. Try another kind of planet puzzle in a different way. But also because I felt like it preserved the Jupiter map a little bit better. Jupiter has these very distinct bands of color that go around the equator and in that same direction. And I thought the icosahedral projection kind of broke up those bands a little bit. I wanted to preserve those bands. The image on this puzzle is, of course, from NASA. And it is a map that combines imaging from the Cassini and Juno missions. So one of those sort of gets the main swirling bands and eye of the Jupiter, and the other one gets the poles. So previously we'd looked at doing Jupiter in the past. I hadn't found this map that we're currently using, and the poles were totally indistinct. They were sort of just bluish blurs, and so that was pretty disappointing. You know, we're sort of doing this special projection that preserves the poles, unlike a Mercator projection, which is sort of like, you know, smears them out. And so what is even the point if your poles are not going to be distinct to begin with? So we sort of shelved that idea for a little bit. And then I found this map, that combined multiple images. Well, not, I mean, every NASA image. CD9 goes in the hole at A78. CD9. 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 A78. What is a hole? There's a hole. Did I already do this? Oh, this thing. Nice. Yeah, so when I found this image, which really has nice details in the poles, which are kind of interesting. Might be harder to see on camera. They're not exactly what I was expecting. There's all these little sort of swirly bits in the poles. Then I was like, yeah, now we can make the Jupiter puzzle. You know, most planets don't necessarily have so the full coverage that would allow us to make a planet puzzle of them. Mars does, but Mars is kind of boring. Do you have to pay to use NASA images? No, because they're public domain images. For now. That's what's great about making space-themed puzzles. There's like infinite amazing imagery that you can use. That's all available for free. We're going to exhaust our easy pole pieces soon enough. And we'll have to get to the real work of the puzzle. Thanks, Julesy. Yes, we are making some quick progress. Of course, this is the easy part of the puzzle. You know, there are these distinct color bands that can help us with the other part of the puzzle, but there's a lot of the same color. So I don't know how easy it makes it. We get all of our orange pieces. But maybe we end up trying to build out from the whimsies. I don't know what the strategy is here. There are 2 poles, and there's everything in the middle. This could be related, but maybe not. These 2 pieces that are right next to each other go to each other. We've maybe got a few more pole pieces that we can get with ease. I'm gonna play music. I should probably get some sort of music plugin that can inform people what we're listening to. What we're listening to broke for free. D10. You don't hear any music? Interesting. I was told to turn the music down. You said D10. D10. Yes. I'll just do a little color sorting here. This feels pole related. Yes, it is. This one also feels pole related. Not sure. Oh wait, this one is definitely in the pole. There's a couple more easy pole pieces that we could find. This is also a pole piece. What is it? This pole? Yes. We made this puzzle on our Epson paper printer, which we don't use for many of the puzzles we've done on stream. But we felt like there's a lot of fine details in this image, all the swirling clouds and such, and that the paper printing better preserved those details. We also use it for the Earth puzzle. Some similar reasoning. A lot of details in the Earth as well. Such a funny little curve on that piece. Why does this not go to Whimsy somewhere? It doesn't really look like it goes with any of these pieces. Puzzle definitely gets harder when you stop working on the poles. Hi, Nagel. Welcome. Yeah, well, Jessica wanted to pick a harder puzzle to do this week. And the beginning is definitely not hard. The beginning was easy, doing these poles. But the poles are, you know, approximately less than 1/3 of the puzzle, I would say. I'm attracted to doing the bright orange part of the puzzle, but maybe it's smarter to just keep working on the poles. Nope, that's just another long skinny arm with a tooth at the end. Here's this long skinny arm with a tooth at the end, though. And look, it's the foot. The astronaut's foot. I still want this to be something over here. Look, Nagel, we have music. We're innovating here. Is this more of a this pole color or the other pole color? At first the poles were very distinct, and now They're both just kind of brown. This one's got a little blue on it. This one's got a little blue. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Biladu? I don't know. I shouldn't have even tried. Just doing the polls as a strategy is maybe going to get us in trouble eventually. Unfortunately, we can't just build rings out of the poles, because eventually the poles stretch too far and they have to split. And that's when things get confusing. These pieces rotate in this puzzle 90 degrees and connect to different areas. But for now, just keep doing polls. No, this looks more like the other pole, I think. Hopefully we don't encounter any errors. Given that this is the first time anybody has done this puzzle. We just made like 20 of these for our Patreon supporters, so there better not be anything wrong with them. We may have gone through a few prototypes where we did have some errors that we fixed. Things get pretty confusing with these globe puzzles when you unfold them, making sure we don't have any duplicate pieces and that all of our seams match. And look, here's Jessica. Come to help do the puzzle. Happen your music.
Did you exclude the music from the VOD, or is it going to be in the VOD? Apparently that's a thing you're supposed to do. Otherwise they might, like, mute your VOD or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, in theory, this is supposed to be, like, Creative Commons music.
Yeah, well, it seems wise to, in the future, set it up so it's not in the VOD, just in case.
I don't know how to do that.
Otherwise your VOD will be muted.
Yeah. Only if it's copyrighted.
Also, the music is too upbeat.
What do you mean too upbeat?
It's very upbeat.
It is not that upbeat. It's chill.
You have like a little bit of peeling on the Hubble telescope. Is that the Hubble, or what is that thing?
This is the JWST.
The JWST, that's what it is.
Jessica.
It's good to note that piece might be too thin. What other puzzle is that in? The Cosmic Cliffs, but that's a UV printed puzzle?
Yeah. That's fine.
Everything is orange and white.
Yeah. It's too. We need more depressing music.
Well, it's a space puzzle, so yes.
No. We don't need more depressing music.
It doesn't necessarily need to be depressing. I just wasn't vibing with the music.
I don't need you to bring your negative energy over here, okay? Your desires for negative music.
Just wanting something more like music for airplanes.
I'm not an airplane.
Well, it's a Brian Eno album. Do you know if we printed these labels yet?
We printed this label.
Because I'm just still not sure about what image should go on the box. I didn't like the cross arrangement of the image. So I put this. The photo. But it's not very helpful.
Yeah, I think it's better to put a photo for this.
Okay, so stick with what I've already done?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay. Has anybody got any pieces?
Snallygaster, aka my brother.
He got a piece.
Yeah.
Nice. It's nice that these are glare free.
I don't know if anybody's gotten any non-pole pieces.
Are you included?
Well, I mean, these pieces.
Yeah, they're whimsy pieces.
I've gotten like one piece that attaches to the whimsy piece. You know, one adjacent piece. Yeah, it's slowed down a bit since doing the poles.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a go by the shape puzzle. It takes a while to wrap your head around all the different shapes.
Yeah, well, you know, once you sort of color sort into the
I have a whimsy piece.
2 or 3 types of color. Oh, wait. There's that piece. Look, we got a not directly adjacent to whimsy piece. The stream is not going late. We will be stopping on time.
Somebody asked that?
No,
Ah.
just talking. So more likely than not, we will not finish the puzzle.
I picked this one specifically so we would not finish it, so...
I don't know, we still have an hour left, though.
You've been saying, oh, we might finish it, but no, I picked this one because I believed we definitely could not finish it. Then I will not have the time pressure of trying to finish it, because I will know that I couldn't have ever finished it in one puzzling session. No matter what.
But maybe you could have.
No, it's too hard. And that's okay. Not all puzzles need to be finished in one session. Just go here. No, it's just...
No.
No. Just another L-shaped piece. Have you ever considered putting this computer, like, here?
I'm keeping it away from the mic because the fans of the laptop are very
Fans
loud.
of the laptop are loud. Let's see.
So there's not really room for it.
I guess the camera doesn't, strictly speaking, have to be on the laptop.
No.
Seems to get a lot of, like, weird lighting. This is coming from the same direction as the light. Something to consider for our new arrangement. Next week we're going to move where the table is to be in front of the cool railing that you can't see at all, and there's a giant sculpture hanging from the ceiling. So my plan is to put the table under the giant sculpture and in front of the cool railing. So there's something to see other than us.
Nobody wants to see us. Why are we even on camera?
I just would like to see a cool sculpture and a cool railing. I need to recruit somebody to help me to move all the stuff. This is too hard.
We're not going to be VTubers, Nagel.
Wanting, like, all of nothing.
Jessica does not know what being a VTuber is. No. No, she does not.
Isn't that what Nagel was trying to tell me about some other week? Like, I would be a cat
Yes.
or something?
Yes. Nagel is on a mission to turn you into a cat.
Problem is when there's too many pieces and you're doing the puzzle with somebody else, you can't see half the pieces.
More just complaining about me.
Taking everything very personally tonight. Okay, I'm collecting all of the Christian pieces and inverse Christian pieces.
That's like all the pieces.
No, it's not. I have not seen hardly any that have that shape.
It's true.
It's rare. And I have
Does
two
this
and they're
count
not
as
the
a
right one.
Christian piece?
Sure, I'll take it. I have to start making my grouping here.
You know, they don't necessarily always...
Go though. I know it
Go.
could be some other arrangement, but I'm collecting these for now. You gotta do something. Otherwise you start to go insane. Could already be attached to something. That could be my problem here.
I couldn't find your headphones.
I only ever put them one place, so who knows? They're not there. I basically only use them for mowing the lawn, which I haven't done in a long time, due to it being winter, so it's been a while since I saw them.
Can't believe you've been so derelict in your lawn mowing just because it's winter. The grass doesn't grow.
Apparently the grass does grow. There's a lot of grass back there. It's very tall.
Yeah, but where's the eye?
What's the eye?
The big famous eye on Jupiter.
This thing?
Yeah. Do we already have it?
Probably. You've already assembled a lot of the dark orange. I mean, there's more dark orange. Is it this?
I don't know. I don't think so. Doesn't it not look like that?
Hard to tell.
I feel like there's more light orange in
It
the
doesn't seem like
eye.
there's much white near the eye, so maybe that's not the eye. There's a little white near that. I feel like I'd almost be better at this if the piece is flipped over.
With no image.
Mm-hmm. Be easier to see the shapes.
Wait a second. This thing's not moving.
Must have already tried these next to each other. They look great next to each other. Yeah.
Maybe we need to focus more on some of the image features. Oh wait. Is this little rabbit ears? Yes. Well, this shape is pretty distinct. Gotta be able to find that. It's got so much definition now. It's got white and then some slightly less bright orange.
I might have to just go home. It's too hard.
He's giving up?
Yeah. I don't know if I have the energy for this. I have your piece. No, I don't. Do I? No. No, I don't. That's a different piece that also looks weird. Not your weird piece.
Oh, I thought this was a whimsy piece, and it is. You're welcome to go if that is your desire. Oh, done.
I'm just sad as I have not done any pieces that were not just whimsy pieces. I've done 0 pieces, basically.
You could try getting some pole pieces. They're, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I had got a bunch of these pole pieces over here, but that could go to that thing over there or this thing. I can't even see that one. So I don't know. Put those two together, but I can't get it onto anything.
Seems like it goes to the other one. See, you got things. Like it's gotta go to this one. This is maybe also pole pieces that go over there. This is a pole piece. Just do this one. It does do this one. Hello, Radical Puzzler. We are doing this brand new Jupiter puzzle, which is pretty tricky. Nice. Okay, so now this piece, now we've got a lot of shape on this piece. It's got a very long arm that sticks down. And it's got this hook with little things on it. It's in the orange family. That hook piece by the satellite is an A8. Hook piece by the satellite is an A8. I don't know which direction you're in, but it's this one. Nice. This one. Look at this squiggle with an asymmetric hammerhead on it. I'll find that. Oh, wait, is it right here? Yes. Now we're starting to maybe have something that approaches the pole. Let's go with this. Where did the orange pieces go?
In bands across the entire surface of the puzzle.
That's a joke. There's so many orange pieces. The piece under the space shuttle is in C3. This piece under the space shuttle. What is under the space shuttle? Is this under the space shuttle?
That's under the space shuttle.
Or is... What do you mean? Oh, this way. Yes, okay.
It's literally sitting like right next to here.
Yeah, but... yeah. That's true. Wait, does this whole thing just go right here? Okay, well now we've got to be able to get that.
Which one?
It's red and white. That's like a fat hook thing. This is the eye.
I don't think it's on my side.
H11 is another space shuttle piece. 11 is by you. This one.
Isn't this one with the flat edge?
This is not the right color.
Okay. Do any other ones see second one? That's just a weird piece.
Yeah. Could be a corner piece. This is your collection of crosses.
But yeah, I had a collection of crosses down here, but I think I've already... Here's the other one.
Well, yeah.
They don't go together, though.
This one goes with your collection of crosses. You had those two crosses in your collection.
Nice.
And this is like a cross.
Yeah, I don't have that one. Not yet.
I have this hook?
I don't know. I just didn't see it on my side. Could be in my side though. Who knows?
There are a lot of pieces.
Mm-hmm. $260 pieces.
An easy number to remember. That's not right at all. Very close. Like that. Not even close either. This is another crossy thing. This is clearly approaching another Whimsy. Maybe having this image on the box is too informative because it does show you the cut.
Yeah, well, some
If
of
you
us
really want to cheat.
might want to cheat.
Looking at that image, I'm like, no, I think F5 is the piece above the shuttle. Yes. Why do you keep specifying things backwards of how I think of them now? Oh wait, that's the hook. That I was
Specifying
talking
it in
about.
terms of how they are on the screen. It's either above the shuttle or below the shuttle.
Well, I'm just saying, like, never.
That you're thinking about it confusing.
You're right. Yay.
Just take everything from you. Yeah, with nothing left on your side. I still won't get any pieces.
Sounds like a plan. Take away all my pieces. Then I can do nothing. This has got to go somewhere. It did go somewhere. You really do have all the pieces over there, don't you?
Yeah, I took all these bright orange ones thinking I'd get more bright orange ones together, but I haven't succeeded.
Yeah, that's the entire story of working on this puzzle. thanks. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. I really want this to be, like, related to this, but it's not.
Okay, I see something. This goes to
If
this.
you see something, say something. I too got something.
I feel like this cut reminds me of skeleton keys.
Okay.
See? No, that's not right. That's not right.
Same. Who made this terribly difficult cut style? Jules.
I was definitely complaining about this cut style the other times we had to solve this.
Yes, but we're just inexperienced.
No, it's the fact that I prefer curves, and this cut has no curves in it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A strong preference for curvy things.
I don't know.
It's not curvy. Oh!
Oh.
I've been looking
Does
for
that go with
this.
this? Yeah. You've been looking for that.
Yeah, but where was I looking for it for? That's the question. I definitely was looking for this one.
You've come to the right place to enjoy some puzzling. It's slow going. At least it is now. Wait, this goes right here. No. That looks so close to right. There's some possibility that this is right, but it's wrong.
Okay, I got one. Only took forever.
White hook with orange on it.
Is that you or is that somebody from the stream?
That's me. What do you?
Okay.
Who's asking about the white hook with
Yeah.
orange on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for this
Okay.
piece.
Is it a hard one?
It's gonna be a lot easier once there are fewer pieces.
Insightful.
Thank you.
I'm gonna rate a book of puzzle tips.
Happy to help you get started. Fulfilling your dreams.
Being a best-selling author of puzzle tips.
Yeah.
Did another one. Gotta celebrate the
Hello,
victory of
Jules, number 2.
doing one piece. Where's the... You were
It's
looking
pretty
for...
tricky.
Nope, this is not the one you were looking for. Not
We're
the
not
one.
gonna finish it tonight.
Not the one at all.
I've been converted to the it's definitely not getting done camp. The polls were going so fast.
Yeah, the one part that has a limited number of pieces of that color goes fast, but the rest of it is all the same colors. Does not go there.
But they're not actually the same.
They're too similar for me to distinguish.
And the colors go in these nice lines. What about this little pokey hammerhead? That's gotta be easy to find. There's not many pokey things.
There's actually quite a lot of pokey things.
This is a pokey hammerhead.
Did you get a piece?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Here's some pole pieces and migrate them up here.
The rear pole pieces.
Put them around the pole.
Is it this pole or the other pole?
I have no idea. I can't reach the other pole, so I don't consider that one.
It's more like this pole. I can't place it.
Eventually, some of these pieces have to go together.
The pieces do go together. I can almost guarantee it.
No.
C67 goes to the top side of the upper pole. C67. Yay. Seems like it's gonna hang out of the pole somewhere. Oops. This pole? It's more like the other pole to me. It's hard to tell. Yes. It also looks like the other pole to me. How does everything look like this pole? Not everything can go up here. B6 on the top pole above the last piece. B6. This one or the other one? So like on the last one you did? This one? Yay!
There's a lot of, like, false fits on this puzzle.
Continuing the pole work.
I don't know if that's matrix cut puzzles in general or just this one.
The poles are where it's at. You're attracted to the shiny, bright orange pieces, but the poles... Where do you make the easiest gains? Ooh. Now this pole is starting to connect to something. I wonder if we happen to have anything this might already connect to. I don't think so. It's possible.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that tricky?
What?
It's tricky.
Oh, yeah, it's tricky. I thought you were complaining about false fits again.
No, that's an
correct
actual fit. It's just really tricky to see that.
Two things that are sitting right next to each other go together. What is this big chunk you've got here?
You're stealing my chunk?
No, we gotta see if it goes somewhere. It's so big. Feels like it should go somewhere.
I've been looking for this one. It seems like a very distinctive shape, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's right here.
Okay. I figured it had to be on your side.
Like, which direction do these things go? So this one or the other way? So like this way. A6, A3 to A6. Well, that's quite a piece. I would think that you could just slot in. This seems more related to this other pole. No. I wanted to go there. Yeah. Oh gosh. Damn it. I messed up his face. Hmm. Why is this so hard? Just don't know. Oh, wait, where's that other piece? Getting in on the chill vibes. F23 to B78. F23. Which one of these?
Aha!
Which of these pieces are we talking about? This one. Yeah, this piece is like a funny shape. I don't know if it goes anywhere yet though.
Look, I finally got my crosses.
Good work. Now I feel like I haven't gotten anything in a while.
Yeah, you just can't compare to my incredible skills. Look, I got another one.
Wow.
And another one.
I just can't compare.
It's because I have the music now. It's giving me the power.
It's not too upbeat.
It's helping. Probably is too upbeat.
Apparently not. Apparently it gives you the power.
There we go.
Wow.
You're gonna have to start doing better so you don't look bad.
I'm just waiting for chat. Chat will help me. What if Jesse likes looking bad? I don't know if that is the case. It's certainly not doing well. Oh no, those are just two funny looking pieces that don't go together. There's this piece that's in your shadow. No, every piece just goes to this bowl. I just don't recognize the pieces that go to the other bowl.
Well, this one had a bigger diameter of blue.
Every piece I'm like, surely goes to this bowl. Surely, but I did actually find one that goes to this bowl. It's just lighter. I don't know, it's harder to spot. Oh, I feel like orange is just hard to see. Yeah, they're like some colors are red is hard for cameras to see. Like if I had subtle shades of some other color, I would more easily distinguish them.
Whim's the piece.
Nice. And there's this like messed up piece.
Could describe a lot of pieces.
Yeah. It's got a little zigzag to it. Funny zigzag. Wait, is it this? No. That goes the other way. It is also funny looking though.
Yeah, I can see why you'd think that. But yeah, it could already be attached to something.
It is mostly white. Now this piece has got to go with this pole. It's just gotta. Just gotta. Right? Yes. F8-9 to D2-3. F H9 to D2-3. Did I get the wrong piece? G. G8-9. Oh, you the piece. The funny looking piece. You sure have a lot of stuff over there.
Feel free to take things. I take things from your side frequently. I've ceased to make any progress.
I feel like there ought to be some big moves available to us at this point. No.
No.
Don't try again.
What about this one? No. Also not right. My graveyard of hooks. What about this one? Yes! Third try. Almost identical hook.
Wait, is one of them?
Yeah, one of them goes there now.
What about that one? With that hook. Does that H12 piece fit on the D3 chunk? You would like that, wouldn't you? No. Yes.
Here.
Oh, look at that little thing. I feel like I've seen that. It's not this though. Is it? No.
That's just another little weird arm.
It's just a little weird arm. It wasn't.
Where there's one, there's another. Does this go to the other pole?
This bowl?
It looks a bit lighter, so I thought maybe.
I don't feel like it goes to the other bowl, but I'm not
Okay.
sure. Funky. Hmm. How are we still not connecting any big chunks? Ugh.
Somebody insisted we make a Jupiter puzzle.
Good to have things that are difficult. Hi, Sheila. Oh, we are at an hour and a half. When are we stopping? It's
I
9
don't know.
o'clock.
Could go another 30 minutes, maybe. I feel like we have to at least connect this to this. I know from cheating and looking at the photograph here that those two sections have to go together eventually. Sooner rather than later. We at least get that together before we stop.
No cheating. So then we have to find this doohickey.
I don't know what that doohickey is.
It's a tiny little doohickey.
It's white? It's sort of like
sort of on the
maybe
edge of
brown.
white.
This is not our doohickey, but this is another little weird thing. Okay, I've checked all these pieces over here. And I don't see the doohickey. Check your side.
What do you think I'm doing?
Checking my side, which is pointless. You gotta check your own side.
I'm checking my side.
Could be already attached to a chunk.
I've already looked on chunks. I think I haven't considered the possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
I've considered them.
This is not our doohickey. It's a different doohickey.
I found this other doohickey that I was trying before, where that goes.
Nice. Yeah, there's like a bunch of these things, but none of them are the right one.
Maybe it's
Whenever I like see your
somehow-
pieces all scrunched up like this, I just want to space them out so I can see the shapes of them. is another doohickey.
Yeah, it's a totally different kind of doohickey. And it's completely brown. It's probably somehow pole related. Yes.
It's going more based on shape here. Don't even consider the color. It's like such a thin one. All the ones I'm finding are more fat.
I know. You're like, how is it possible?
It's not that, right?
Wait.
No, it's not. It's not. It's like mine's too flat. That's the type of thing we're looking
Doesn't
for.
it look like... It's gotta be.
But it didn't go, right?
I don't know.
You try it. I couldn't get it to
Doesn't
go in.
look right. It doesn't look like it's the right color. You're just like, how? It's gotta be somewhere.
Okay, I got it.
Yay.
Can we connect to the satellite yet? Yes. There we go.
Your dreams have come true.
There we go.
You know, we have so many pieces that are like so silhouetted. Like, surely.
Puzzle's too hard.
Puzzle's good hard.
This is gonna be like our longest one of all the ones we've done so far.
I wanted that to go there, but it doesn't.
This doesn't go here. Nope. 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 Nope.
And I want this to go like here. Doesn't go there. What about
Okay,
this?
look, I got this one.
Oh, yay. I got this one.
Nice. At least our chunks are strongly connected now.
Oh, I think the eye is supposed to be like down here. Somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Almost looks like those things could go with a piece in between.
Mm-hmm. That's certainly approximately correct.
It's too
Trying
fat.
to connect everything incorrectly. Like so many just like little spots I want to
Nope.
show. I know, because the little thing be cut off, but just the colors are close. What is, does this go over here or can I grab that?
And you can go somewhere. Go somewhere. I was
Nice.
trying to attach it to stuff and I failed. Maybe rotate D3, 4, 180 and connect it to E5. This. No, I mean this rotation is relatively correct. That much I can confirm.
No.
Oh, let's just go there. The big chunks should be oriented correctly relative to each other. Meh. I mean, this has got to be part of our big white area, right? Does it actually?
Or wraps
Or
around.
could this be a smaller white area? No, I don't think it could. This could be part of the bigger white area. Oopsies. Ruining everything. D12 to AB7. What's D12? This.
Yeah, why didn't we make the board bigger? We had more space for squares.
That way people can feel clever by referring to this as 12.
Haven't even gotten into the infinity aspect yet.
Let's try. Got a piece. Ah.
Meh.
Meh.
Lost my steam again.
Your steam appears to be dependent on finding pieces well.
No, that's the result of having steam.
Hmm.
Here.
But which came first, the chicken or the egg? E12 goes near the 6.
E12.
Boom.
There we go.
think our poles are switched. Should I move them relatively to each other?
If you want to.
So easy. I'm gonna mess up everything. Ugh. This is possible. No.
Why don't we, should we need to slide this down so you have more space?
I don't know. Just like moved everything. Now there's a suggestion 5C chunk rotated in E6. What was 5C? What was E6? What is anything? Just burned it all down.
The large
Yeah,
changes
sorry,
have to happen sometime.
we had a big movement here, and now nothing makes sense anymore.
But look, I've added in a few pieces recently.
I've done nothing but mess everything up. Nothing makes sense anymore. Oh no. I don't even know what makes sense anymore. But the whole point of this was that we can now connect the pole. Aha, it was all worth it. Worth it. C6 rotated 180 to E7. C6. I don't... Did that happen already?
I kind of just want, like, the picture of the map without the pieces.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put that on the box if they haven't already printed the labels. Is Jules still here? Jules, did you already print the labels? I guess it's not that many labels, even if I wanted to reprint them.
So this is the chunk that is most done. This could potentially connect somewhere on the bottom pole. Sorry, we're moving things, making big moves, too many big moves to keep track of piece locations.
We're not moving anything anymore. It's gonna be a while.
Okay.
So we're supposed to stop in 6 minutes.
But look at all the progress we've made.
Yeah, that's fine. We can make more progress next week.
Tune in next week. Now we have to find this crazy piece, because then that'll be the real...
What crazy piece?
Thing that helps us...
That just looks like a normal ass piece.
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll look like that.
Yeah, well, they're all crazy.
This is that piece.
Nice. I want to be liquid in this piece, but I can't. H7 to F1. H7. This one? Somewhere over here. Yes. Nice work. Yeah, this thing goes somewhere. Too hard into the image.
I just wish it didn't have the pieces on it. We should not have the one with the pieces on here.
I agree.
So I want to be able to scrutinize the...
Is the brownish
patterns.
bracket-shaped bottom of the band chunk in the lower left corner of E8? E8. Fit into this. Fit in where? Fit in there? Yes. We have to move everything. What is E5? Before I ruin everything, this is E5 to E4. I don't know, these don't look like they're even the same color. I think this goes up there. This doesn't go to E4. It goes up there somewhere. Oh wait, you're saying it goes to like D4? It goes to D4. Is that what you meant? No. Okay, we have to somehow get this over there. We just destroy everything.
What? What are you doing?
This goes there.
Alright, shove it all down. Just gonna have to have a redistribution of all the pieces. It's not supposed to be words in this music.
Yeah. You can switch it up.
Please. Better research how to do music. I think the key thing is you probably just don't have it on the VOD, and that way you can play most anything, and it's unlikely this would be problematic.
I don't know.
Alright, we at our stopping point? We're officially at our stopping point.
Alright, are
Not in your
are
bed.
we stopping
Yes,
the
we're
clock?
stopping.
Stopping the clock. Okay.
Also, this thing is like completely moving around. It's come untaped.
Don't mess with it.
I'm taping it back down. It was all the way up there.
Okay, stop the clock. We're done for the day. We have to go to sleep early.
Oh wait, but I found another piece.
No, you're not
I
allowed
found
to.
another
No,
piece.
Stop looking at the puzzle.
Just there was another
You're...
piece. I had to do it.
We have a very fun trip to the hospital planned tomorrow. Not fun at all. So, we have to make sure we go to sleep early. So, it was fun puzzling with everyone. I am sure we will finish this puzzle next week. Will it be our longest puzzle? Probably not. I think we can beat the Big Bismuth time. We've got like an hour and 20 minutes. Alright. Thanks everybody for watching. Good night. And I totally forgot to record the stream. That's fine. Let's consider rating somebody. We'll rate I Just Love Puzzles. Again.
Oh my god, look at the window.
It's covered with moths.
It's covered in moths. Are they still here? Our screen, does it still work?
What? You want to point that at the moths?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
How do I point it at the moths? I don't have enough distance.
No, you can't see the moths.
The studio window is covered in moths. There's like hundreds and hundreds of moths. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're all over the garage door. Oh, they're like everywhere. Here for the puzzle stream late at night, and the moths are covering all of the windows. Moths everywhere covering the garage door. These are not the spongy moths. Oh my god, they're everywhere.